call from Houston, the MVP, Hakeem Olajuwon.
The man defending him, Olajuwon, standing in the lane, looking to help out defensively.
Olajuwon taking advantage of the overplay. Break attempt.
On a couple of occasions, Charles Oakley has had to pick up Olajuwon in transition. Just too slow getting on the top side. And
4.5 gone by. Starks. Maxwell has got there for the fake. Starks was trying to get it down low to Ewing. Fourth for Maxwell. Olajuwon. Is the scoring of Hakeem Olajuwon. He's hit his first two, one from the outside right here and one from in close. How will the Knicks defend Hakeem throughout?
But for the most part, we want to contain the other players too.
Well, right now, Charles Oakley is guarding Olajuwon, or at least he was before he spun up.
The matchup for the Knicks. Correction, Mason came in for Carl Smith. Here's Olajuwon. Guns here at the Summit. Mason off the fake. Mason rejected by Olajuwon.
Communicating, switching up, changing the look on Olajuwon.
Olajuwon has hit his first 4 shots. Easily gets away from Ewing. And the foul.
Patrick Ewing trying to front and really just not good enough pressure by Anthony Mason out on the floor. As Olajuwon again holding off with that left arm, just giving enough space on the excellent pass from Robert Horry.
Trouble, not able to get going against Olajuwon. To 28, 9:20 remaining in the second quarter. Olajuwon now being guarded by Smith. He has received all kinds of looks. Ellie penetrates. Smith trying to front Olajuwon. And he's hearing it from the crowd as the Rockets now lead by 5. Messing around here. Double technical fouls on Oakley and Ellie.
To Patrick Ewing, Olajuwon standing behind, but reaching that right arm in that. But he had excellent position as he covered up Robert Horry, and he likes to flip it up quickly because he always feels that shot's going to get blocked.
Nice dish from Olajuwon.
Basket and spreading the floor. Olajuwon reads beautifully.
And the Rockets come up on 5 minutes to go. First half. Ellie for Olajuwon. Beautiful move. Back on the floor with Kenny Smith. Hakeem Olajuwon up front. Along with Robert Horry, Otis Thorpe, Olajuwon again. Well, this time
Hakeem getting the ball in the low post. This time against Mason, he hesitated a little bit because he was expecting a double team. It didn't come, so he gave the little head fake, the little shake, and the little turnaround jumper.
Maxwell for 3. And batted by Oakley, was just looking to keep it away from Maxwell. Olajuwon. Starks with directions for Smith, who was in the path of Ewing, but Ewing was blocked. Maxwell off the dribble. Maxwell, yes, and it counts.
A little bit because he got in the other side going left to right, but this time the best.
With the offensive rebound, Smith for 3. Rebound, Horry. Olajuwon.
Let's talk to his team about the turnovers in their half-court offense. The Rock in the first half.
Starks on the run. Starks all the way. He challenged Olajuwon.
Get away from you, move in for the jump hook, and all those. Was 17 years old.
I asked Jack, has he ever thrown out a fan before? He said, no question. That was shot clock at 8. Ewing, Olajuwon got a piece of it.
As he picks up his 5th.
Olajuwon to Indiana now, 5-19.
John Starks continues to struggle that last. You're fronting in the post, and you don't have pressure.
Gets Phoenix to win that series in 7, beat Utah in 5 of the Western Conference Final. Olajuwon, after fumbling the ball, was able to get it.
Olajuwon fumbling the ball in the lane here, just trying to get a grab on it. He has excellent hands, but as he had his head down, he was able to post. Patrick Ewing has been behind him, mainly because of the way Hakeem is positioned.
Oh, what a goal by Olajuwon.
Well, Ewing getting caught behind Olajuwon. Hakeem feels it, just whips around him, beating him with the first step. And the nice touch. Because he made an aggressive move without the ball to step in the lane and cover up Hakeem, and he had great position.
14-9. Knicks. Olajuwon with the turnaround. Knicks by 3. Olajuwon with 5 points. Ewing with 4. Ball knocked away from Ewing. Already with the lead for Smith. Starks racing back and blocked it. What a play by Starks. To go, that's already more points than was scored in that record low for a finals 4th quarter on Wednesday. One-on-one move by Olajuwon. What a beautiful move going away. Knicks 10 of 19 from the field in the first quarter. They lead by 4. And it is Mason against Olajuwon. Nice pass for Cassell. Sam Cassell by Smith. But he was momentarily. Mason is back on him. Olajuwon was fouled. It counts. Yes, and it counts.
Was facing up Mason. Mason got the best of him during that last timeout. And the Storm heard Rudy Tomjanovich say, we want to get the ball inside to Hakeem again.
3-point play. Patrick Ewing. Just under 2 minutes to go in the half. Here's Olajuwon. And the offense has picked up. Mason coming up on 4th. Down to 5 seconds. Olajuwon beat Williams. They became entangled. Maxwell setting up an open Olajuwon, then picked up by Oakley. Olajuwon spinning away to hit.
Charles Oakley rushed out on Hakeem Olajuwon, and the pivot, the spin, the head fake, and no way that Charles Oakley can use any kind of lateral movement to catch up and to do it as much as possible. In fact, when they play against
lead, 3 minutes gone by in the third. Smith takes it to the basket and is turned back. Emphatically rejected by Olajuwon.
Leading the playoffs in shot blocking at 4 a game, just laying in wait on Charles Smith on the fast.
John Starks still had a long way to go coming off the arthroscopic knee surgery. Nice move by Olajuwon. He has 19. Starks with 16, Maxwell with 14. Olajuwon over Mason.
Take his favorite shot, although the Knicks don't mind this. They just want to challenge it. They want to keep him from going to the middle and keep him from getting...
Pushes it down in a hurry. The lead for Mason. Rebound Oakley. Olajuwon facing a double team. Cassell for 3. And Bullard. Smith knocked it away. Good recovery by Bullard. Olajuwon. Yes.
Bullard of the game. It spreads the floor, even though Matt has not made a 3-point shot yet, but more open spaces inside for the pass and catch by Olajuwon.
Did not do well in the second half.
Gone into a game. The Knicks are starting to swarm when he puts it on.
Game 3.
Melted towards the basket. That left the trailer Oakley wide open.
And the Knicks are starting out with Ewing going head up on Olajuwon. Artemon. Olajuwon jumping out on Starks. They double up on Oakley. Oakley takes it to the hoop. And back comes Maxwell. Ewing is there. The pass broken up by Harper. Harper's pass stolen by Olajuwon. Hakeem Olajuwon off the steal gives the Rockets an 18-15 lead. Olajuwon lost the dribble off his foot. Now able to control. Here's Smith. Any remaining the same following that Houston timeout. Ewing tried the jump hook, rejected. And a traveling violation is called.
About 4 or 5 inches and easy to throw over if there's no pressure on the ball.
Minute and a half remaining in this first quarter. Here's Olajuwon going to the spin shot and hits it. A long period in the 4th quarter.
Well, Mason has done his job at that point. Nothing he can do once Olajuwon gets into his spin and fadeaway.
By 7. In the matchup, Ewing against Olajuwon. Ellie for 3. Murray of the game. Battle between Ewing and Olajuwon. Here's Olajuwon. Yes. Going up against Patrick Ewing. A rivalry that dates back to 1984 when Ewing's Georgetown Hoyas beat Phi Slama Jama of the University of Houston for the NCAA title. Here they are going at it. Rocket lead. At one stretch, it was 18-17 Houston. Then they pulled away. Here's Cassell hitting Ewing. Just did get a piece of the rim. Mason rejected, and back comes Maxwell. Patrick Ewing is 4 for 12 for 8 points. Hakeem Olajuwon 3 of 9. goes to the spin and forces and hits. What a shot by Elijah.
Well, Hakeem Olajuwon picked up by Oakley on a switch here, and what Hakeem has been told by the coaches to do different things against the...
From the Garden crowd, hitting 1 out of 2. Olajuwon lost the dribble and then recovered. Here's Smith for 3. Yes. A minute gone by. Third quarter. Olajuwon. Nice move by Hakeem.
Olajuwon getting the ball inside here, shows Patrick Ewing the ball, and then a little up and under move, as when he makes that change of direction, there should be a whole left arm and shoulder.
Right throughout the surge. Smith had the shot actually deflected by Hopper. Olajuwon with a spectacular move. Hakeem Olajuwon.
Due to Patrick Ewing, as Patrick gives ground, that quick spin, and nothing Patrick can do standing straight up. As Patrick trying to body push out, as Olajuwon getting one of his rare offensive...
2 games during the regular season. But a long time between victories for both.
They just ignored him, and I really don't know what happened there, but he's been trying to get something going to get him going.
Olajuwon with the ball.
Well, Patrick Ewing, who has had his problems all night long, now 6 for 21 as he took this.
Mason gets down deep and is rejected. Olajuwon came over. That's his 4th block. Rocket lead is 4. In particular, in the 4th quarter. The numbers
not look sharp at all there. Pressured by the Houston defense as Patrick Ewing tries to get to the hole.
Anthony rejected. Consecutive shots before that drive by Cassell. Rockets lead by 4. Oakley rejected by Olajuwon. Mason in a battle with Olajuwon. Hakeem, yes. Hakeem Olajuwon. Quarter. Olajuwon, double team. Finds 4. 4 hits, yes. Olajuwon. And the one-on-one coverage pops it out. Here's Cassell for 3. And Cassell hits both. Now Oakley unleashes. Rockets do not want to foul here. Olajuwon went for it. It's very dangerous what he just did again.
Ewing with a twisting. Well, the New York defense, and Pat Riley wants his team to get back to being the New York Knicks at the defensive end, which means tough. Trying to front Olajuwon in the lane, and Otis Thorpe looked like a bad pass at first, but it hung up long enough. Affected this. They just can't do anything about it right now.
Olajuwon off the fake. Cassell for 3. Yes. Here in this first quarter. Intent coming in, not allowing Houston to get off to the kind of fast start that they did the other night. Maxwell with a beautiful move. Olajuwon with the fake. Nice move by... Olajuwon. Yes. But Mason has done a good job in wearing Hakeem.
The best shot blockers in the league, certainly the best in the playoffs, as Hakeem Olajuwon offensively yet in this series.
And the Knick foul was called on Patrick Ewing. His first. Ori for 3. Yes. That's it.
Either the passing's better, or all of a sudden the rim got 3 big.
Olajuwon, yes, and both. And the Rockets were able to come on. They ended the first quarter with a 12-2 run. Olajuwon, 49, the Rockets 42. Olajuwon with a good position that changed his mind. Ori, yes. To this point has been the same type of game that he had in Game 3. Olajuwon, yes. Last season, Vernon Maxwell fractured his left wrist at the end of the regular season. Olajuwon with the spinning jump. Oh, what a move by Hakeem Olajuwon, and he has tied the game at 50.
To help out here on Otis Thorpe, and Otis able to hang in the air and watch this spinning, whirling dervish move by Hakeem Olajuwon, who has all of those kinds of moves.
Olajuwon off the double team. Yes. Hakeem Olajuwon has been unstoppable.
I think Charles Barkley made it once again.
Yes. Here's Olajuwon. And the Rockets now lead 56-50. Hakeem with 18 points.
And he looks very comfortable. The last 3 times he has touched the ball, it looks like there is no defense around him.
Olajuwon with the steal. The Rockets. Hakeem Olajuwon back on the floor. Off the head fake. Hits. Hakeem Olajuwon getting right to it.
Well, Marv, you mentioned head fake. Which one? There was about 5 there as he looked right into the eyes of Anthony Mason, the guy that has been credited
for 19. Olajuwon with the head fake. What a move by Hakeem Olajuwon.
This quick catch and spin has nothing Patrick Ewing can do there except push, and he got away with no foul called there. As unbelievably quick spin move by Olajuwon and able to gather himself and finish the shot.
Game tied at 67. Olajuwon from Horry.
Throw ahead from Sam Cassell that has his head up and sees Olajuwon flying in on the right side, lays it out there for him. Very
is through for the game. Ewing rejected by Olajuwon. Oakley gives it up.
Screen roll, and they're getting Ewing on the roll, and he is challenging Olajuwon, taking the ball to the basket, but Olajuwon is meeting that challenge and knocking it out of there. But that is still good for the Knicks because they get a second.
Fourth quarter. Olajuwon stripped, then able to recover. Olajuwon, yes. Hakeem
running Olajuwon here. John Starks came over for the steal, but somehow or other, Olajuwon able to avoid.
72. Fuller guarded by Mason. 4:15 remaining. Fourth quarter. Olajuwon with the fadeaway. Hakeem Olajuwon.
Going to basket. If he were to get double teamed, then kick. It did not appear that he pushed out at all.
32 points.
Game 5.
Trying to get out and get him maybe an easy basket.
The Rockets swinging it. Oh, nice play. Olajuwon getting inside.
Pass so we can either shoot it or drive it.
Olajuwon beat Oakley, who gambled going for the... And the Knicks lead by 1.
Oakley getting caught on the top side. The good pass and the powerful finish by Hakeem Olajuwon.
Been putting 3 straight back-to-back since coming over from Dallas. Olajuwon. First half. Cassell for 4. Oh, Olajuwon rams it home.
Goodness. Hakeem Olajuwon coming in on the left side. No block out by Mason as he went for the ball. And it's just all Olajuwon getting up in the air with room to operate as he takes this and just turns it over and down.
Oakley from Starks. Smith gets to it. Here's Charles Smith rejected by Hakeem Olajuwon. Knicks lead by 12. Horry got the step. Starks on the recovery. Lost to Olajuwon. And Hakeem able to lay it. Replaced by Anthony Mason, who had the outstanding second quarter. Mason now back to guarding Olajuwon. And Hakeem Evans.
Well, in this third quarter, Pat Riley has had Charles Smith on Olajuwon and now Mason, as Mace forces him to take this off the wrong foot. But Olajuwon starting to warm up.
Ball with 25 points and 11 rebounds. Knicks by 1. Olajuwon giving the run it over 8 times. And now the matchup is Olajuwon facing Ewing, and Olajuwon came up with a steal. Rockets by 1. 5:50 to go in this fourth quarter. Olajuwon played by Oakley. Goes to the fadeaway. Yes. Herrera.
Patrick Ewing feeling good about himself, putting the ball on the floor, but Olajuwon with those lightning quick hands reaches in to flick it out of there. And watch the quick move here by Olajuwon. The quick little head fake, the little juke, gets himself into the lane, gets himself into the air before any defensive help can come down in the early on the left side, and they've got a lot of mileage out of it. Not cross-court passes.
First time that Olajuwon has gone shooting, as you see, in the second half. Olajuwon played by Ewing. Again to the fadeaway. And Smith back on the floor. Olajuwon for three and hits it. Up on Harper. Ewing puts the move on Olajuwon in the backcourt. Olajuwon for Horry up front. Hakeem gets inside, and he is stopped by Ewing. Maxwell with the fake. Making Kenny Smith expend much energy to get the ball down court. Rockets now down with only 5 of the 24, but by Ewing. That's his third block this first quarter. Ewing the trailer, stopped by Olajuwon. Maxwell for Olajuwon, now being played by Smith. And Hakeem hits over.
Beating Ewing down the floor. Charles Smith picking him up. He's played him before, but already Olajuwon with 1 foot in the paint makes the little...
Beating Oakley, and then finding Olajuwon. What a beautiful play. Olajuwon defending against Ewing. And it forced Ewing to throw it away. Here comes Ellie, cut by Hoffer. Olajuwon, Rockets.
Well, Patrick Ewing slow getting back on defense. Cassell with his head up. Nobody there really to help out Patrick and get Olajuwon as Charles Oakley was late. A terrific.
Back on the floor. So Cassell sits down. An excellent job by the rookie again. Here's Olajuwon.
Now with his catch, as the Rockets are swinging it from one side to the other, he's making a more definitive move, and when he does that, he's able to create that open space.
10 points, 6 rebounds, 2 blocks. A possible game 7. Flying over the midcourt line to save it. Horry went down in a collision with Smith. Maxwell for 3, yes! They double up on Olajuwon momentarily. Olajuwon with the open shot. Horry went down. He was looking for a foul. Here's Smith for Olajuwon. Yes. Crowd chanting MVP.
As he is, and he's the best player in the NBA right now, but he had only...
Shot clock at 2, and Olajuwon.
Shot clock winding down. Hakeem knew it. He was a little outside his range there at about 19, 20 feet.
Knicks in the midst of an 11-3 run. Olajuwon off a double team. It's 3 games to 2. Rockets try to tie it for a game 7 on Wednesday. Olajuwon. Yes.
Hakeem had visions of putting it on the floor and driving to the basket. Took that little peek at the shot clock. Ewing gave ground, and he has that touch.
Olajuwon playing with 4 fouls. Olajuwon. All for the foul. Friday night, Rockets missed 12 of the last. Spent the time at the line. They have 1. Here's Starks. Stolen by Olajuwon. And he's fouled by Ewing. The Knicks are over the limit.
Curling in the lane, making somewhat of a blind pass. It really called for a bounce pass or for John just to pick up his 8 to 10 foot jump shot. But the deflection, the steal.
Game 7.
Victory to even the series at 3. Rockets control it. Here's Maxwell off the dribble. Setting up Horry. Olajuwon. Back for Horry.
Well, here goes Hakeem Olajuwon up in the air, and he really makes his mind up at the absolute last split second on the drop-off.
Vernon Maxwell, played by John Starks. Hakeem Olajuwon pumps it back out. Here is Smith. Oakley. Well, the Rockets continue to give Oakley open shots. Olajuwon, too deep. Maxwell for 3. Yeah.
Here's Olajuwon just doing what he can to catch up with this ball. Realizes he's in trouble, but that's the second type of pass he's found like that out of the corner of his eye. That had to make the Knicks bench and coaching staff very happy.
Olajuwon right back. Charles Smith protecting himself. 5 9:20 to go in this opening quarter. Olajuwon. Yes, and it counts.
Furious at Patrick Ewing, unable to get all the way around on Olajuwon, getting caught on the top side. No man's land, as it were, as Oakley comes over. Nothing he can do with it except foul and give him the opportunity.
Because of her superstitious ways and those of her husband. Olajuwon, yes. And they have the lead for the first time tonight. Olajuwon now played by Mason. Mason played him well, preventing the shot.
And then Smith, and you got to make the adjustment, but he is a rookie.
Olajuwon with the rejection. Ewing lost it off his foot.
Point early that Patrick Ewing was looking to pass the ball quite a bit. Right now, he doesn't look sure.
We come up on 5 minutes left in the half. Olajuwon. Violation.
Normally, Hakeem makes that first contact and will spin back to the baseline, but if you could see Mason's footwork there opened up to allow Olajuwon to come to the middle.
Horry will inbound. Olajuwon. Smith gets it off. And hits.
Comfortable position on his jump shot against the Indiana Pacers as well. That's when he really climbed on the offensive boards and helped the Knicks win that ballgame. So even if
Braddock Surrey's had those 9 for 29 and 4 for 9. He has 8 points. 4 of the 8 coming here in the early going in the third. Olajuwon squeezing his way through. Olajuwon now being played by Smith. Ewing has 3 fouls. Olajuwon taking.
Well, Charles Smith putting the hand in the back of Olajuwon and tried to move his feet, but just the quickness of Olajuwon on that spin and last 2 trips doing an excellent job of blocking out Charles Oakley.
Olajuwon. 3. Here's Starks. Rejected by Olajuwon.
In there, and the best shot blocker in the business waiting for him as Starks exploded into the air, but couldn't get it over the outstretched arm of Hakeem Olajuwon.
Olajuwon up front with Herrera and Horry. Olajuwon with the spin for Horry to the reverse.
Olajuwon apparently is in trouble. Robert Horry is his bailout guy. He's always moving, slashing to the basket, cutting.
Very impressive stat line developing. The Houston Aeros of the World Hockey Association did win a championship. Olajuwon, yes. Starks again for 3. I don't know, Matt, you reach a point as Olajuwon was back down court, and a 20 is taken by. Last couple of years, Kenny Smith has rarely been on the floor in final minutes of the game. It's usually been Scott Brooks or Sam Cassell. Olajuwon. We're under 2 minutes to go in the fourth. Olajuwon changed his mind. Maxwell for 3. 7 from the line. Make it 7 of 8, 21 points. Rockets again by 6. Time running out on the New York Knicks. The Houston Rockets are the 1993-94 NBA champions.
Well, finally, I just want to thank God that He has given us this opportunity. And playing together as a team, you know, I still can't believe that we have won the championship.
You know, a lot of people talk about your play, your calmness this year, but the guys around you also came along very strong.
Well, you know, just teamwork. Teamwork, that's the key. I just like to thank all my teammates for the great job. Kenny Smith, Maxwell, they did a wonderful job tonight.